Hey everyone, welcome to Carrie's Crochet and Craft. I am doing better. I still have a bit of a cough, but that's about it. So I apologize if I start hacking away. I'll try not to. But I wanted to get on and do an update. It's not been quite a week since my last update, but since I was late to that one anyway after having been sick, I thought I'd go ahead and do an update now. And as I'm doing this, this is about my my stash busting that I've been doing to get rid of my yarns or use up my yarns. And I was gonna go to see how many skeins I could use up through the end of January, which is of course this next Friday. So I'll do another update later for these last few days, but I wanted to get on and do an update for this past almost week because I've gotten stuff done. I'm really proud of myself. So let's start going through. I'll show you what I've made and just talk about other things. So first off, you guys know I was making this sweater and I ran out of yarn to finish the ribbing. Well, my skein came in and I was able to finish my sweater, and it's really cute and it's kind of short but I really do like it. It's very cute. I'll try it on for you just a minute. Ta-da! It's really cute. Like I said, really short. See, I can pull it down, but you know, I'll have a shirt on underneath. Wear it with mommy jeans. I guess it'd be okay. But anyway, it's super cozy. It's nice and thick. And yeah, if I do it again though, I'd make it a little longer. But yeah, all I needed the skein for, the extra skein, was to finish like a quarter of the collar and then to seam up the rest of the seams. So it turned out really cute, but that didn't, you know, that gave me another skein that I needed to use up. So I used the rest of the skein after I got done with this, and I made an adult size small headband, and then I had enough left after that to make a kid size. So these are super cute as well. And now I can either sell it or I have it to match my sweater. So cute. So that used up another skein. All right. After I got done with that, I thought I'd try to make some plushies. There is an event coming up that I've mentioned before. It'll be over Mother's Day weekend in May. And I have yet to sign up for it, but I'm going to. Because I did really well at it 2 years ago when I participated. Last year I didn't participate because it was happened like 3 weeks after my mom died. So I wasn't doing any events last year. So, excuse me. I am going to be signing up for that. So I have a bunch of plushies from this, this last year that I've made. Like I went to the events over in Tri-Cities that I didn't really sell much at, so I have all of those plushies, but I want to stock up on a lot because this is a 3-day event and I'll only be participating on Friday and Sunday. But I sold a lot the first time I was there, and I hardly had any stock because I was just getting started. That was my first event that I sold plushies at. So I just want to have a lot on hand. This is an event that a lot of people come to. So you guys know that I found that bright sage yarn that matched my I think it's forest sage or forest moss thing. So I made a turtle, which was my intent with buying that, and I made this big turtle. This is, let me see here, Jumbo Sunflower Turtle pattern. I bought this on Etsy. Crochet with a shroom. Got cut off on the printer. Crochet with a shroom. And it's really cute. I actually don't really... Turtles are not my favorite thing to make in the first place. This is no-sew, so you make the legs and you make the head and then you crochet it in as you go along. And I mean, for a turtle pattern, it's good. It's not a bad pattern. Turtles are not my favorite thing. to make. I'm finding out. But so you can see I did follow this pattern, but you can see that it's a sunflower, and I didn't make it a sunflower. I just, instead of doing the petals, I did 3 single crochet in each front loop only around, and so it gave this nice ruffle edge. So anyway, I made that turtle, and then I still had some of this yarn left over, so that was enough to make a second turtle. And this one is called Fred the Turtle, and I actually like making this one a lot better. This one it's just too big. That's another thing. I don't really like making big plushies. Not really. So I like the size of this one. This one's really nice. I don't have the pattern in here to see who the designer was. I couldn't find it really quickly as I was heading out. But another no-sew pattern, make the 4 legs and the head and then crochet them on. The tail is just crocheted as you go along. So anyway, so these 2 turtles, and I love this bright sage yarn with the variegated, and I went back to Joann to get more. There was no more. I should have bought more than 1 skein. I've even looked online at various places and I can't find them at my typical stores that I look at, so I'm gonna have to try to find it somewhere, because this is the perfect color for this yarn to match the variegated. So anyway, I got those made, and that used up let's see here, I guess it doesn't matter, that's not the right one. Yes, bright sage. So that used up another skein. I still have some of this as a partial skein to use, so I can't count that one yet. Okay, then after making these 2 turtles, gotta find a place to put them, I decided to actually make the sunflower turtle. So I made it following the directions this time, and we have a sunflower turtle. So I don't know that I'll use this pattern again. It's just not my favorite. I don't know. I don't like them this big. I like smaller ones. So anyway, I now have 2 big turtles and a medium turtle to sell. So I didn't use up all of the brown skein, didn't use up all the yellow skein. This turtle pattern didn't use up all of the greens, but I did use the rest of the green to make 2 alligators. Or crocodiles? Alligators? Crocodiles? They've got the flat mouth, so flat mouths is crocodiles, I think? Anyway, the pattern that I used for that, I've used before. I had the hardest time following it because whoever made it, Natalie's Crochet Creations, this was a free pattern on Instagram, and the directions, they were horribly written, and I had to adjust a lot to get the legs just on the same, you know, level and not twisted around the body. That could have something to do with like my gauge versus her gauge, but you know, when you start out, you do 5 stitches and then you stitch one way and then you stitch the other way. Well, she has no directions about it being stitch these across and then on the back side stitch this way across, and it's very confusing. And then on the legs, it's, anyway, I don't want to get into all of that, but I will not be crocheting this again. This is going right into the trash can, and I'll sell these, and then that's it for this alligator or crocodile. Yeah, that'll be it for this pattern because I just don't like it. So anyway, that used up that green skein of malachite, so that's another one. Let's see here. Okay, the next project I did was working with Forever Fleece, and I've decided this is one of my new favorite yarns. I like it better than blanket yarn, which blanket yarn wasn't really my favorite to begin with. But I found this pattern by Cameron's Cute Creations. She's a YouTuber that I follow, and she does just super, super cute stuff. Just, I mean, super cute. Like boutique style, you know, hats with the beanies. And so she has this fleece baby blanket, and it's just the lemon peel stitch. So I wasn't really thinking I would, if this is a paid for pattern on her website, CameronsCuteCreations.com. And she also has Instagram, and that's also her YouTube as well. So it's just the lemon peel stitch, but you know, that's simple enough to follow. But in here she gives the sizes and all of the yardage and everything like that for making different sizes. And then she has directions for putting the tassels on the end. So, you know, it looks like that. Super cute. And so I thought, you know, I could try making it on my own, but then I'd have to guess about all of the sizes and how many skeins I would need. And so I decided to go ahead and buy the pattern, and it's really well done. I love it. And she has said in a video that she might be having more patterns coming out using Forever Fleece, which I'm super excited about because I want more patterns using Forever Fleece. So I made this baby blanket, or it can be a lap blanket, I guess. It measures like 29 by 36. Really nice texture to it, and then I have the tassels on there as well, which I haven't sewn in all the ends yet, so they're hanging about there. That's still on the schedule of getting done. So anyway, it's super cute, it's super cuddly, and it's nice and heavy. So I'm going to be making more of these. I have a lot more Forever Fleece to use. So that's actually probably next on my list to do, is making another one of these. This used 3 skeins of Forever Fleece. Almost 3 skeins, including the tassels. There was a little bit left over, and to use that up, I made these little baby booties, which is another thing that Cameron's Cute Creation makes to sell in her boutique. And she uses this patterns here, Croby patterns. You can see right here. Super cute. These have little buttons on them, but you don't have to put the buttons on. But they're size 0 to 3 month. And I had just enough left to, I almost had enough to make 2 pairs of booties, but the second booty of the second pair only got up to like there. Didn't have enough for that. So I took it out, but then it's a good thing because then I realized I hadn't made the tassels and I wanted to do the tassels for that. So that gave me enough yarn then to do the tassels. But then there's like very little left. I think I have a little bit left. I just added it to my scrap box. So yay, a blanket and a pair of booties. All right. Oh, this is the pattern that I used for the head ear warmers. Very simple pattern. It's really just double crochet in the back loop only, I do believe. And then you sew it together with that little twist in it. Trying to see who wrote this. I just printed it off of their website. And I am not seeing who the designer is. So you can do a Pinterest search for ear warmers and see, look for that picture. I don't know. Wish I had down who it was that made it. Oh well, I apologize. So that's almost all that I got made this week. This last one is, well, it's just a sore spot with me right now because it's very, 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 very fresh. So, you know, I'd shown you before, I made one half of my granny square cardigan. I got started on the other half. Today I finished it. And I was winding up, where is it? I finished it and I was winding up the yarn that was left over, and I'm like, well, this is a lot more than what was left over from the first half that I made. This is the yarn that's left over from the skein that I made first. Sorry, just checking my settings to make sure it'll focus. Anyway, that's all that's left over from this half. So I was winding what was left over from my second half. It was that much. And I'm like, what's going on? Was that skein so much bigger? I don't understand. So then I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I thought, okay, I'm gonna start to sew. And you know, when you fold up the hexagon, it looks like, you know, the body, the sleeve, right? So I fold it up. Look at that. Yep, there's the sleeve. There's no body. I did a pentagon instead of a hexagon. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I have to tear this all out. Except for down in here. I can leave that and just add one more cluster. Oh, hours, you guys. Hours of work. So frustrated. But I'm still counting that as using up the second skein. I just have to redo it. Excuse me. But I'm gonna count it anyway, because I did actually finish something with it. It just, I have to tear it back out, that's all. So that's what I've made this week. So let's count up how many skeins for this week alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What was it, 1 or 2 that I used last week? Much better, much better. So that's what it's been previous for the first part of January, and then this was just this week. So pretty tickled about that. And I have some more things to sell. So that's cool. So, well, I was at Joann's, and I bought this fabric, or this yarn here a couple weeks ago. I saw some fabric. It's what's it called? It's got the smocking. That's the word. It's got the smocking, so you can make a dress or a skirt. So I saw this and I'm like, I have to get some. So I did. I'm gonna either make dresses or skirts out of it. I haven't decided which. And I don't like strapless dresses, so I'm gonna have to figure out some kind of straps. So I might, now this particular fabric, it would make a nice long dress on me, so I might try to figure out some other kind of like ribbons, or maybe even do some crochet straps, or I'd rather have like cap sleeves at least. So I'll figure out something for sleeves for that, or I might just make it into a skirt. So anyway, I got, what is it, about 3 of this. And so this is a light blue with the daisy, and then there's a polka dot in there too. I don't know how well you can see that. It's a white polka dot, very light. So thought that was super cute. I got these, I think, was it 25% off? I got this blue one here with pink and orange and lavender flowers and leaves. super cute too. I've been wanting more dresses, and especially longer dresses, and actually skirts too. I want longer skirts and more flowy skirts, but I just haven't. Oh, here's my receipt for that. Yeah, 25% off. So these fabrics were $19.99. I got 25% off, so I paid $11.65 per yard. And I got 1 yard of each. That should be wide enough for me. But this one is a light sagey green with mushrooms on it. Orange and yellow. I thought that was really cute as well. And then I bought and paid for these. Bought and paid. Nice synonym use there. And as I was walking out the store, these had been over on a rack near like the quilting fabrics. I had gone over to look for remnants. Walked around the cutting counter, and that rack was there. Anyway, so I had those cut. I paid for them, and I was leaving, and I saw like 3 more carousels filled with smocked smocked fabrics, and I was like, oh, I want, but I needed to get going. I couldn't and I couldn't spend more at the time either. So anyway, this last week I went into Joann's. I was hoping to find more of that, but I didn't. And I was also kind of drooling over the other yarns because I know they go out of business, you know, hoping to get some good yarns. I don't know if we'll get them for a good deal if they do go out of business. If the liquidators get them, I don't know. Whenever I've seen liquidators take over a store to sell all of this stuff, it seems like they go at the highest price and then they're like 10% off, 20% off, and it's like not a good deal. It's like we get better deals normally shopping, right? So I don't know, it'd be better to go in ahead of time before the liquidators get a hold of it and buy stuff at the sale price that Joann's has it at now. You can get a better deal on it, at least to start out with. But hopefully they can find a buyer who will actually try to revive the store. I don't want to lose Joann's. It's been around all my life, you know. Anyway, I went back looking for that yarn and I couldn't find any. Didn't buy any other yarn, but I went to look at the other smocked fabrics, and it was so hard. I'm like, I wasn't going to get any at first because this was more expensive fabric, I think. I don't remember how much it was now, but it was 25% off again. So I went looking at the fabric, the smocked fabrics, and I thought, okay, I'll get 1 or 2. And it was so hard to choose because they were all so beautiful. But I ended up settling on this blue floral. And this is a lot longer, a lot longer than the other ones I was showing you. These are longer. So there's definitely room, like it's so long that on me it's like beyond the floor. So there's definitely room that I can cut off on the bottom and have enough to make sleeves or straps or whatever. But I got a yard each again of this. Super cute. I love this. And then I'm just realizing all of the ones that I got are like blues and green. I really liked this kind of checkered. It's not really checkered, but kind of plaid. I think that's super cute. So I'll be hopefully making some dresses here soon, dresses and or skirts. So I'm excited about that. I think these are so pretty. Anyway, I keep getting online and drooling over yarns, but I keep saying, nope, I'm not buying, I'm not buying. Oh, I did buy some though. What timing. My card stopped and told me it was full right after my announcement of I did buy more yarn. So yeah, I did buy 2 more skeins of yarn off of Amazon. You might remember that I had made a blanket Same pattern as this one, only in purples. And I needed one more Ogo, Bernat Blanket Ogo in the purple plum, I think, colorway. And of course, those are discontinued. You can't find them anywhere. And I did find them on Amazon. They had like a single pack for 20 bucks. That's insane. Or a double pack for like 25. And I had that in my cart, and I held off getting it though, hoping like the price would come down a little bit. But then next thing you know, they say it's not available anymore or at the moment. So yeah, so I kind of put it off of my burner for a while, or on the back burner, and because they didn't have it available anymore, I wasn't about to pay $20 on Amazon for a single pack. They have it on eBay for like $38 for a single pack, and it's like, yeah, I don't think so. So I was just kind of giving up on that for now. I was hoping, I went to a Joann's even in Idaho to see if they maybe had some Ogos in their clearance, but they didn't. Anyway, I've just been kind of looking here and there to see if I could find the one that I need. I just happened to look in Amazon again, and they had the 2-pack available again for $25. You know, that's about what a normal skein would be anyway, is around $12. So I did it. I bought it. I bought the double set. So those are on their way to me, and then I can finish that other blanket. So yeah, I did buy those 2 skeins, and I did buy the skein to finish that, and then I bought the skein for this, and I think that's all the yarn that I have bought this month. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Holding back, yeah, self-control. That's good. So I guess that brings us to an end to my update with my lovely sweater, my items for selling at the craft fair, and my horrible mistake that I now have to tear out. I might hold off on that for a bit. I'm very wounded. I'm very wounded right now. All that work that I put into that. And it's missing a side, an entire side. My husband, bless him, he says, well, can't you just like cut into it? You know, I said, no, that's not how crochet works. He was joking anyway. He knows that's not how it works. But that's my husband. He's a jokester. Anyway, that's it for now. I will continue crocheting busily until the end of the month, and we'll do a final update to see how many skeins altogether I have used up for this month. And I think I might continue this into the next month. I know I was gonna I have some whips that need to be done, and I have some scraps that I would like to use up too, but I think I want to continue just doing the trend of using up the yarn, because I'm on a roll. I want to keep this going as long as I can. So let's keep this up, and that way I will also have a lot to sell at the event come May. That's about 2.5 months away. That's enough time to make a lot of stuff, right? Alrighty. We will see you next time, later this week. Bye.